All right, today is Friday, January 27th, 2023, and this is the second video I'm going to post today. It's going to be a short one, but I think it's going to be a very important one. So what I have here is a screenshot from my video where I was updating the buys into my $1 million portfolio around the middle of the month or so. So at that time, the portfolio was sitting at $926,000. And I had just made a buy where it increased my holdings in QQQ, the NASDAQ 100, to 1421 from whatever it was before. So I ended that day having about 1,421 shares of NASDAQ 100. Well, what I've been doing is that I've been selling cover calls on my long positions just to generate extra income. And it's been working, reasonably well. On the NASDAQ, I can do it on a daily basis. And I would get anywhere from $200 to $500, depending on how greedy I'm getting, how volatile it is, how much I price it above, the current trading price, whatever it is. So it went, decent for, the last 6-9 months, something like that. And has generated, pretty steady cash to add on to the portfolio. Well, I got too greedy and just keeping things real, I lost about $30,000 in the last couple of days with this aggressive strategy with the NASDAQ just shooting up this past week. It's been crazy. But, part of my videos and my channel is to be transparent about, what I'm doing. And I got to be transparent and say that, it's not all roses. Sometimes I make mistakes and sometimes big ones, even though I know what I'm doing, right? It's the man in the mirror is your worst enemy. And sometimes it is, as disciplined as I think I like. Let me say this again. As disciplined as I think I am or like to think I am, I still screw up, and sometimes I screw up big, and this is one of them. So maybe 14 days ago, I was sitting at 1421 shares of the NASDAQ QQQ. Well, let me show you the account as of close today. I went up by about $1,000, so I was at 926,900, and then I went up to 927 as of today. When we look at the position, I'm sitting at 1,324 shares. That's, if my math is correct, that's 97 shares less than what I had 14 days ago. And at current prices of $296 a share, $300 a share, that's 30 grand. It's like 29 grand, something like that. And to show you what has happened, if I look at the history of this particular account here, you can see that I've been selling my options, making decent premiums on them. And for the NASDAQ, like I said, I do it on a daily basis, right? It's generating income. But in the last couple of sessions, wow, everything has been called away from me and assigned at the end of the day, and I've been losing my shorts, and having to end up, buying less and less shares over time, just with the cash that I was ending up with. So it sucked. If I were to add up all the premiums that I collected in January, I would say that we had 20 trading days, call it an average of $300 in premiums a day. That's what is that, $6,000? In any case, I got $6,000 of premiums and I lost 30 over 2 days when it was called away from me. So this is the first time this week that it got called away, back on the 24th. And then a couple of days ago, it got called away from me again. So all in all, 30 grand down the drain. And I'm pretty much flat to where I was when I made those buys. So, up $1,000 where I could have been up 30,000 and getting close to being zero on my $1 million portfolio. So the bottom line is, when things go right, they can go great for you. Like these options down here, right? I write options on my gold holdings and my long-term treasuries. These are weekly options. And for the most part, these have worked out great. They've not been called away from me. And, they add to my income. But I got way too aggressive and way too speculative with the daily options on the NASDAQ 100 and really got screwed. I mean, there's no other way to say it. So in all transparency with all of you, I messed up big time. That's $30,000 of real cash from my taxable account, and an expensive lesson for sure. So even though I know what I'm doing, it's not all roses. And sometimes I let my emotions, my greed get the best of me. And this is a prime example of it. So there you go. Take it for what it's worth. Don't do what I did. Anyways, later. Bye.